I remember doing a 17,000. It was a drop zone that they took us up, and I mean, no
Yep.
oxygen. We just kind of jumped out, and
Yeah.
before you know it, you're down. So
Yeah, that's not such a big deal. I mean, legally, yes, you should have it on there, but if you stay calm, you stay physically relaxed,
right,
consciously breathing slowly and fully, and you don't get up, messing with your gear when you're still are 3, 4 minutes from exit. You sit your ass down and
yeah,
you chill, right?
yeah,
And if you do, it's not so bad.
yeah. I didn't even feel anything when we did that. Honestly, like it was like we're going to 17. It seems like that drop zone was doing it a lot, where they just go to 17 to have tandems on there too, and
Yeah.
they just go.
Yeah. Well, in Colorado, right? You go jumping Mile High, every jump is from 17.5.
Yeah,
And that's, for the people that live there who, their blood levels have acclimatized, right? The blood cells have
yeah.
compensated, they're generally fine. But man, you get some flatlanders from Texas or something, they're going to get blue lips, they're going to get blue fingernails, and then they will be horizontal in the airplane.
Wow.
Like, put the seatbelt back on that, dude. You ain't
Yeah.
jumping.
Yeah.
Yep. Mark, have you
Also,
done some higher altitude stuff?
yes, and a frequent complaint at the world record attempts uh, was because it takes so long to make corrections with 11
Mhm.
planes
Yeah.
that you're on jump run forever, and it's very,
Yeah.
very cold at 19.
Yes.
If you just go up to 19 on a 17 or 19 on a regular plane ride, it's fine. But if you're at
Yeah.
19 and you're up
Yeah.
there for 20 or 30 minutes, it's it's a
Yeah.
really different altitude.
Right.
Um, yeah, but you know that was one of the things that it was necessary, and they
It
mentioned that
is.
the first day
Yeah.
when these are people that have been doing these formation loads higher up, but when you're at the breaker attempts, it's you're up there. They're up there in the planes with blankets, especially if you're sitting by the door in an otter.
Hmm.
You're like,
Hmm.
you need a blanket.
You can get, yeah, cold and uncomfortable, and then your
Yeah,
muscles are flexed, so you get colder and more hypoxic, and yeah, it can add up to, at the very least, poor performance.
yeah,
And the worst, the sleeping guy. Did you guys see that? The sleeping guy was a high-ish altitude, and he was all drunk in the door. He's looking all sloppy, and he's like sort of made his way out, and the people are just watching him, like, because everybody else was okay, but maybe he was the guy that smokes the Camel non-filtered or something,
yeah.
and they let him go. That's the
Oh my
part that
gosh.
got me, is that here all his, the people around him actually let him exit. Oh, he'll be all right as soon as he gets a little lower. Are you sure? Because I'm not. I'm not that
Yeah.
certain. There's a time and a place to be a friend and tell
Yes.
somebody, dude, not right now.
On one of the record attempts, and I think it was the 30 plane, they had a bad bottle of oxygen and they ran out.
Yeah.
And they were up there a jump run and they ran out. And one of the people on the attempts like, no, no, not okay. I'm not
Yep.
okay. I'm not okay.
Mhm.
And then
Good.
everybody else has started speak up. Everybody's, we're not okay. We're not good. And they brought the plane back down to like 15. And they're like, the pilot calls in over the radio, like, hey, we ran out of oxygen. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Wow.
And their boss had to say, well, bring everybody down.
Yeah. I would have. I
Yeah.
would have. Yeah. Because I mean, you're not going to be able to build the record without that airplane. So
Yes.
what's
Yeah.
the point? I mean,
Yeah.
I
That's the
guess,
point.
in theory, you could, do it, but chaos with 200 and 30 people, right? It would be that, right? Chaos where the formation isn't planned now.
Yes.
That gets pretty dangerous. I still
Yeah.
haven't been hurt by a jump I didn't do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And depending on where those people were in the formation, your slot may not be there.
Yep.
You know,
Yeah. Yeah, it
your
could be
floaters.
confusing. Yeah,
I
it could
can't
be
remember
confusing.
where exactly the plane was in the formation, but you've got your super floaters and your divers, just like wherever else on probably one side of that formation, but they're not all, the whole plane load is not in one section.
Yeah, 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 yeah. It's fascinating. Hey, hypoxia is part of the sport.
Yeah.
Even to jumping from 12 grand, some people will get the blue lips,
Mhm.
and it's part of it is, are they hyperventilating? Part of it is just their own individual physiology on that day, right?
Yeah.
Ask anybody that has done chamber testing and things like that. You can have a good day and a bad day. Same person.
Hmm.
I ate the same stuff, I slept the same, but today, for whatever reason, I'm blacking out, and other days I don't. So, yeah, high altitude stuff is potentially very dangerous. There's no doubt. Nothing wrong with 13.5. It's fine. If you
Yeah.
can't do it from 13.5, let's be honest, you probably can't do it anyway. The extra time isn't going to do anything. Yeah. We used to say that about 7.5 back in the old days when we never went above 7.5. Oh yeah, if you can't do it from 75, you can't do it. Which is not pure truth, but you know, you get the idea. We weren't doing 250 ways back then.
Yeah.
That was before the 100 way. Yeah, yeah, it's cool.
You imagine trying to do 100 way from 7.5 because your
Yeah,
working window is
it's
tiny. It's extremely
no.
tiny.
Yeah. I mean, in theory, you could create a fairly organized wingsuit jump from that because you got more time.
Yeah.
Maybe. Maybe.
But yeah,
No, there's
for
no
me to live
point.
from 7.5, just getting the people out of the plane before it was time to leave.
That
That's
alone, you're talking about 10 seconds just to get them
yeah.
out. So, yeah. Anyway, it's
Even
cool.
with bombardier doors.
Hmm. Which is super fun.
Fun.
I wish you had me just some retrofit, that you could get a 337 approval for Bombay doors and a Twin Otter. That'd be awesome.
That'd
Pilot
be
pushes a
amazing.
button, you're all in free fall. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it could be done. It could be done. Or you get the drone lifts us all up on ropes and we all just pull the cutaway handle at worst. There's things that we haven't done yet.
True.
We need to keep using our imagination. I mean, it'll get you in trouble sometimes when you do something you shouldn't. But if you don't push limits, then you're stuck with everything being the same. That's not what we're here for, is it? I mean, and maybe some people are, but I'm not.
Yeah.
When Adrian sent me that wingsuit, back in God, 90s, maybe 97, he mailed me that wingsuit and I had no idea. Am I gonna? Yeah, well, of course, the objective was for me to analyze it to see if we could, improve the first wingsuit design.
Yeah.
But I figured the only way to really know is to fly the damn thing. And yeah, I was a little nervous, but it ushered in all of this, right? I
Yeah.
felt a little lonely, and everybody thought I was a weirdo that was about to die. But many of the things that push the sport forward is exactly that. Somebody that's not afraid to be the weirdo that everybody thinks is going to die, but you pay attention to all the little details and you make a case within yourself as why you're not going to die. I figured out, contingency. If this happens, I'll do this. If this happens, I'll do that. And when you run out of contingencies that you don't have answers for, you flip the switch. You huck it out of the plane. You got to be long in the tooth to take on greater risks, and people are not very good at evaluating, their actual ability because we have this confirmation bias where we, either seek out, reasons to feel good about ourselves, or where the other spin on our minds is we seek out information convincing ourselves that we're incompetent, right? The brain is sort of bilateral that way. And when you are really trying to seek self-approval, your mind will select out all these things that weren't perfect in your performance as an excuse that you blame on other people, you blame it on circumstances, and you write it off, as not you, really. It wasn't me. You gotta be honest. Gotta be honest with yourself in this game and know what your present limitations are. they may change. Of course they will if you keep at it, but if they invite you on a jump that you aren't qualified to do, be honest. So you're not endangering everybody else's life. And your own. Your mom and dad will appreciate that.
I can see laughter, or I can see tears. I see a choice, love or fear. What do you choose? I can see peace, or I can see war. I can see sunshine, or I can see a storm. What do you choose? Now I choose to love where freedom flies from my heart, where the light keeps shining. And I choose to feel the whole world crying for the strength that we can rise above. I choose love. I choose love. I can see sharing, or I can see greed. I can see caring, or poverty. So what do you choose? I can see gardens, or I can see bombs. I can see life or death coming on strong. So what do you choose? Now I choose to love where freedom flies from my heart, where the light keeps shining. And I choose to feel the whole world crying for the strength that we can rise above. I choose love. I choose I see us healing, darkness dying. I see us dawning as one world united. So what do you choose? Love or fear? Oh, we choose. I choose to love where freedom flies
Life is a risk. There's a huge risk in life. The biggest risk in life is that you'll waste it. Is that you'll be 80 years old and kicking yourself saying, if only I'd done this, oh, I wish I'd done that. The biggest risk in life is that you waste your opportunity of living it.